Session, we have discussed about button components, and we have discussed what exactly the button component and how to represent the button component on your Lightning application or Lightning component, which can be used to invoke the client-side controller actions we have discussed. Now, now let's see tab controls. So what exactly the tab control and how to design the tab controls on our Lightning framework? What kind of Lightning components we need to use to design tab controls? We'll see one by one. And what are the various properties that we have for these tab components? We'll see. And then we'll see with the practical use cases as well. Now, have you done with the previous examples? Designing the registration forms and placing the button controls, placing some icons on the buttons. All these things have you done? Okay. Okay. Why? So what is the issue in that? Hmm. Because we're having a lighting design system is available, right? Hmm. Try to complete by today at least. Now, now let's see what exactly the tab controls, how the tab controls look like. Okay, now let me explain. Now, for example, so basically, tab controls are used to combine a collection of user interface into a single entity. In order to combine a collection of user interfaces into a single entity, we can use the help of tab controls. Now, as part of this tab controls, upon defining the tab controls, we have to use two Lightning components here. In order to design the tab controls, we have to use two Lightning components. First one, we have to use the help of Lightning tab set. Second one, Lightning tab. These are the two components we have to use to design the tab components. So in order to design the tab controls on your Lightning framework, these are the two components we have to use, like the Lightning tab set and the Lightning tab. Then what is this Lightning tab set? What is this Lightning tab? Now let me explain. Then how the tabs will be visible, what are the properties are available, how to use them, we'll see one by one with the practical use case as well. Now tell me generally how the tabs look like. Tab controls look like how? Hmm. For example, assume that I'm going to the Google Images. Now, the tab controls will look like this. So now this is the tab control. See, so this is the tab control here. So when you observe this is a tab control, okay, this is the tab component over here. This entire component is nothing but the tab component. This entire component is nothing but tab component here. Now this is the tab component. Now inside this tab component, we are having tabs. This is one tab, which provides this user interface. And then we have one more tab, view tab. There is a general tab, there is a view tab, there is a font tab, there is a color tab, there is an alignment tab. Like that, here we are having multiple tabs. Now the tab controls will look like this. Now here in this case, that's what I told you here. Tab controls are used to combine the multiple user interfaces into a single entity. So now generally related to your operating system, related to your system, if you want to do some settings, like some advanced settings also here, general settings also, security settings also here, font related settings, all these things we can able to do by using different user interfaces. Instead of making them as independent, we can combine all the settings into in one place by using tab controls. With the help of these tab controls, we can combine the multiple collection of user interfaces into a single entity. So that to design the tab components, we need two tags over here. That means two components in Lightning framework. First one, Lightning tab set. Second one, Lightning tab. Okay. Now here in this case, we are going to be adding that Lightning tab set over here. How to add this Lightning tab set? Okay. Now let me show you. Now this is the Lightning tab set. We are preparing this Lightning tab set here. This is the Lightning tab set. Now, what do you mean by this tab set? Tab set is nothing but a container or a panel or a placeholder which reserves some space in which we can show multiple user interfaces. Okay, we can show multiple user interfaces in this particular panel, in this particular placeholder, in this particular container. So simply we can say, okay, tab set is nothing but a component which contains a collection of tabs inside that. That's what it is called as a container, which contains some multiple user interfaces, which contains some multiple tabs inside that. So each and every tab will be getting visible, and then upon click on the tab, corresponding user interface will be getting visible over here. So now here we can able to place the various tabs over here. Like for example, we can place a tab. This is one tab over here. This is the second tab. Now here we are adding one more tab. Here we are adding one more tab over here. Like I'm giving the tab label. This is one tab. This is second tab, third tab, fourth tab. To combine all these tabs, we are using the help of this okay, panel or a container that is called as a tab set. Now, here I'm giving that labels for these tabs. This is general tab. This is advanced. This is security. This is security related settings are available under this tab over here. Now it will be having that, okay, the date time. Date and time related settings we can do by using this tab. Like that here we can able to place multiple tabs also. So now this is a tab set. This is the tab set component over here. This is the tab set. In order to prepare this tab set component, we are using the help of a component here that is Lightning tab set. Lightning tab set. These are all are the various tabs over here. This is a tab. This is one more tab. This is another tab. This is another tab. These are the various tabs. In order to prepare these tabs, we are using the help of the component. What is the component over there? Lightning tab. That's what I have given these two components here. Lightning tab set, Lightning tab. Now, so now here we can able to add the tabs. Now this is the tab set. Tab set is nothing but a container which can able to hold multiple tabs inside that, where each tab will be holding a separate user interface. Suppose for example here, now as soon as once you click on this general tab, it provides a separate user interface. Upon click on this general tab, it is providing a separate user interface. It provides a user interface over here. Upon click on this general tab, now this tab is providing one user interface. In this user interface, we can place whatever the visual appearance controls that you want. Okay, depends upon the requirement. We can able to specify the required visual appearance controls here. Here we can able to design something here, whatever you want related to general settings. Now, when I click on this advanced tab, it provides one more user interface in this place over here. Then do the required settings over there. Upon click on security, okay, security related tab will be the user interface will get visible. We can able to do that. That means we can combine the multiple user interfaces into a single entity by using this Lightning tab controls. So that here, as part of this Lightning framework, to design the tab controls, we are using two components. First one, Lightning tab set, second one, Lightning tab. So now Lightning tab set means what? Tab set is nothing but a container or a placeholder or maybe a panel which contains a collection of tabs inside it, where each tab will be having its own user interface which can be used to perform the various actions. Now, so when coming to that tab set, we can represent the tabs in the required format here. Not only one, multiple tabs also we can place over here, but at a time we can select only one tab. Only one tab will be in active at a time over here, remaining tabs will be in inactive here. Because all the tabs will be representing the user interfaces in this place only, so that at a time only one screen we can represent over here. So only one tab will be in active status at a time, remaining tabs will be in inactive status over there. So now we can able to represent the tabs in horizontal format also or vertical format also, depends upon your requirement. We can specify that. So that we are having a property over there. Okay, we are having a property called as a type property. With the help of this type property, we can indicate okay what type of tab set you want. It will be a horizontal, it will be a vertical, it will be a scope. Okay, scope of the tab here. Depends upon your requirement, we can able to represent. Now, so in this case, once the tab set has been getting designed, then inside the tab set we are placing required tabs here. To place the tabs, we are using a component called as Lightning tab component. Basically, Lightning tab is a component which contains a user interface, which will represent some content. The content may be a static content, the content may be dynamic content also. Static means what? Fixed content, like some paragraph information is available. Or it may be having some dynamic content, like some text boxes are available where we can enter some data, we can perform some actions also. So tab contains a collection, a user interface, which is used to represent the required content on the tab set. So each tab can able to show the required content. It may be static, it may be dynamic content also. Now, in that case, whenever we are using this tabs, all the tabs should be placed under tab set. That means tab set is a parent component, tab is a child component. So that tab is always a child component to tab set. Under the tab set, we can place tab components over here. Okay, understood the concept here? Now, then let's see how can we design this kind of tabs and the tab sets. Okay, we'll see with the practical. Now, make a note of this one. Tab controls are used to combine a collection of user interfaces into a single entity which can be used to perform various actions inside the application. Inside the application. Lightning Framework provides the below two components to prepare the tabs. First one, Lightning tab set. Second one, Lightning tab set. Lightning tab set is nothing but a container or a placeholder or a panel which contains a collection of tabs. Which contains a collection of tabs inside it. Tab set can hold a group of tabs which can be used to perform the required actions. Now, we can represent the tabs inside the tab set in the form of either horizontal or vertical based on the need. Now the properties. First property is ID property, which is used to specify the reference name. Second property is title property to specify the tooltip text message. Third property is visible property to indicate whether the tab set to be visible or not. Fourth property, type property to specify the type of the tab component. Here we are having default and then vertical and then scoped. These are the three options are available here. Fifth one, selected a tab ID here to specify the tab ID to be make it active by default. That means upon click on this tab control, whenever the tab component is getting loaded, then which tab has to be selected by default, the tab ID we can pass to this selected tab ID property. These are the properties are available under this tab set. Now the second one, tab. Tab component is used to design a user interface. Design a user interface which can be visible inside the tab set to be used to perform the required actions. Inside the user interface, we can represent either static or dynamic content. Inside the user interface, we can represent either static or dynamic content. We can place the required visual appearance controls on the user interface to perform the dynamic actions. Note. We can place one or more tabs inside the tab set. We can place one or more tabs inside the tab set. That is, it is a child component to the tab set. It is a child component to the tab set. properties. First property, ID property, to specify the unique reference name for the tab. Label property, to specify the caption for the tab. And the third one, we can specify visible property to make the tab to be visible. The users are not, we can able to indicate. And the class property, to specify the CSS style class can be applicable for the tab. These are the properties are available here. As part of this tab component, these are the properties. Done with these properties? No. So we can specify the icon name also. To specify the icon name to be visible for the tab. And the title property, to specify the tooltip text. These are the properties are available for this particular tab component. Right. Type will be applicable only for that set level. Right, right. The type will not be available over here. And there you don't have the icon. For the tab set, you don't have the icon. Icons will be applicable only for the tab level. Yes. If you know some 3 to 4 components perfectly, that means component details, properties, how to use them, remaining components you can understand very easily. Okay, so practice will be very important. The base thing is, first of all, we have to understand what exactly this component, what is the purpose, how to use it, what properties are available. That is most important. If you know the properties, usage will be very, very simple. Yes, yes, right. Done with the properties. Right. Now, because upon click on the tab, it will show the screen, right? On that screen, what content you want to represent, it's your choice. Static content means what? Like some description we can specify, some paragraph information we can show. Dynamic means what? We can place some text boxes, we can place some visual appearance controls to do some actions dynamically. Done with the properties. Now let's see. So now let's take a small use case and how can we design the tab components. Let's see with the practical use case. Design a lighting component to represent the tab components to perform the actions. Now design a lighting component to represent the tab components to perform the various actions. Then let's see how can we design a tab component. Inside the tab set, how to place the tabs and how can we place some visual appearance controls. We'll see with the practical use case from now onwards. Now let's see. I'm going to my Salesforce arc now. Now I'm going to my account object or lead object, whatever, anything, whatever you want here, you can take it. I'm opening a lead card. I'm opening a lead card. Now here we are having a tab control. In this tab control, we are having activity tab, details tab, charter tab. I want to place one more tab also, related tab also here. Okay, I want to show some tabs. Now this is the tab set component here. Inside this tab set, I want to place various tabs like as related tab, details tab, activity tab, charter tab, and I want to place a news tab also. News tab. This is related. Like that, these are the 5 tabs I would like to place inside the tab set component here. Under this tab set, I want to place these 5 tabs. Now, upon click on this, okay, upon click on this activity tab, I would like to place, okay, one more tab inside this, like new task, new event, log a call. Okay, these are the 3 tabs I would like to place. But these 3 tabs should be of scoped tabs. These will be scoped tabs. Scoped tabs are having different looking field over here. Now let me show you. That means what I'm doing under this one tab, whenever I'm selecting activities, it should show one more tab set over here. Inside the tab set, I want to show new task, new event, log a call. In this case, upon representing these 3 tabs, I don't want to show this particular simply the label. I want to show these icons also here. I want to show these icons also. Okay, I want to show these icons also for these tabs. Now here we can show some content, whatever you want over here. Now, as soon as once you click on this a new task over here, I want to place some user interface, like some subject here, and then due date also, and then related to, and the subject tab that I can able to specify over there. Now, when I click on new event, I would like to represent here subject, and then I would like to specify some okay control over here, start date, and then end date, and then all day event, like that I would like to place inside this. Depends upon the requirement, we can able to place the various user interface controls also. Okay, clear? Let's see how can we do that. Let me show you. Now, scoped tabs will look like this here. For example, when you go to accounts, whenever I'm opening this record, here under this charter, we are having 3 components here. 3 tabs are available: post, poll, and the question. These are the 3 tabs are available here. But this tab look and feel, this tab look and feel is different. This is a general style. This is a scoped style over here. Okay, this is a scoped style. Depends upon your requirement. We can apply what kind of what type of tab you would like to represent. Now, let's see. Let me go to my developer console. Now I'm creating a new lighting component. Now I would like to indicate lighting component, tab set component. Okay, tab set component. Now click on submit. Now here I would like to use the div tag. Under this div tag, I would like to place lighting tab set. Lighting tab set. This is the lighting tab set which I'm going to represent. Under this tab set, I would like to place so many tabs. Okay, I would like to place so many tabs. Like lighting tab, I want to specify the content. Label equals to details. Okay, label equals to details. I want to show some content here. H1, that means heading 1. Now, this tab will represent the detailed information of the tab, so of the record. I'm showing some content over here. Next, I'm adding one more tab. Lighting tab, I'm giving the label related H1. This tab will represent the related records. I'm adding one more tab. Label equals to activities. This table represents activity records. Lightning tab. Label equals to charter. This table represents the charter feed component. I'm adding the last tab. Label equals to news. This table represents the latest news updates. These are the various tabs that I have placed. We have prepared a tab set component. Under this tab set component, we are placing so many tabs like a details tab, related tab, activities tab, charter tab, and then we are having news tab. These are the various tabs we have placed. Clear? Now, let me save this component. For this division, I would like to apply some styles. I'm going to the style part, tab style. I'm indicating the width as some 800 pixel. Border 1 pixel, solid maroon. Border radius 10 pixel. Margin left 50 pixel. Margin top 50 pixel. Padding left 10 pixel. Padding right 10 pixel. Padding top 10 pixel. Padding bottom 10 pixel. These are the styles I would like to apply. I'm going to apply this style for my tab component for the division tag here. Class equals to, I'm applying this style over here. Clear up to this one? So we have prepared the tab component, tab set component. Under the tab set, we are going to be using various tabs. Now let me represent this component inside the application. Heading 1. Okay. Now let me invoke this component by placing inside my application. I'm selecting the test application, click on open selected. Now here I'm indicating the component name as tab component. Tab sets. Tab set components. Component name is tab set component. Now click on preview. Now we can see the tab set component over here. So whatever the tab set that we have designed, the tab set will be getting visible. This is a tab set. Under this tab set, we are able to see the various tabs like details, related, activities, chatter, and the news. Okay, understand the concept over here? So now here we can able to see the various tabs to be visible over here. Whatever the tabs are required, those tabs will be visible here. Now, for example, by default, whenever I'm refreshing this page, which tab is selected by default? The first one, details. I want to select related tab over here. Then what we can do, for that one, we have a property. Now for the related tab, we can able to assign a property here. TB related. I'm giving one reference name. In this tab set, we have to use that property here. Selected tab ID equals to TB related. So for this related tab, I'm giving one reference ID that is called as a TB related. You can give any reference name. This reference name we need to pass to the property selected tab ID here. So whenever I'm going to the tab set component, from these tabs, whatever the tabs are available from that one, which tab has to be selected by default to specify that with the reference name here. Let's refresh this user interface now. By default, related tab has been selected here because we are indicating selected tab ID equals to TB related over here. Clear? Next one. As soon as once you click on this activities tab, under this tab, it should provide one more tab set component. In this tab set component, it has to show 4 tabs over here, like as a new task, new event, log a call, send email. 4 options I would like to show. But in this case, upon representing this, I would like to show icons also. I want to show icons also. How to do that? Okay, let me show you. But this tab set will be a scoped tab set right now. It should be scope. Then how can we do that? Now let me show you. Under this related tab over here I would like to place one more tab set. Lightning tab set. Inside this tab set, I'm preparing the tabs. Lightning tab. Here I'm indicating label equals to now new task. New task. Icon name. specify the icon here. In order to collect the icon, we have to go to the lighting design system. Click on icons. Now I want to search for the icon. Okay, that is new task. There is an icon is available under action icon here. Everybody can access. Now I'm representing a icon called as a new task icon here. Okay, which will be comes under action icon. Here I'm representing this. I would like to show the content here. This tab will represent new task details. And I'm creating one more tab. Label equals to new event. Icon name. New event. Action icon. Action, new icon. I'm showing some content over here. Lightning tab. Now I would like to specify log a call. We have an option log a call. Utility icon here. Or else we can able to place that icon log a call, which is a standard icon. This tab will represents the log a call details. Lightning tab. Send a message. Message related. Now I would like to indicate, okay, email related here. Do we have any? Now here we are having some icons. Now I would like to specify the email action icon. Because here, whenever we are going to be referencing this component inside the application, in the application level, we have reference, it will take care of everything. Now, this tab will represent the email alert details. Now that's it. These are the various tabs that I have prepared over here. So now under this related tab, okay, under this activities tab, we have prepared this. Okay, under the related tab, we have placed all these tabs over here. New task, new event, log a call, and then send a message like that here. Let's refresh this. Refresh the screen now. Now by default, okay, related tab is selected over here. Now it is providing 4 more tabs also. New task, new event, log a call, send a message. Okay, inside one tab, we are having another. But this tab, I would like to make it as a scoped tab over here. How can we do that? Let's see. This tab I'm indicating type equals to scoped. Tab set type equals to scoped. Type was not found. Not the variant. Let's see the variant property. Now, this is the scoped style. Okay, this is the scoped style over here. New task, new event, log a call, send a message. Previously, we are having like this: so details, related, activities, starter, news. But now we are having a separate closing bar that will be available here. Now, new task, new event, log a call, send a message. Next, after that, under this particular charter, I would like to place one more tab set. Under this charter, I would like to place one more tab set over here. In this tab set, I would like to place the content. Lightning tab set. Here I'm indicating now the variant equals to vertical. I'm representing the tabs in the form of vertical format here. Lightning tab, I'm giving this label over here. Label equals to post. Here I'm indicating the content. Now variant property. Instead of type, variant. Now this tab will represent the recent post. I will make some more changes, madam. Okay. Now, next one more tab. Lightning tab label equals to poll. Here I'm indicating. This tab is used to poll. Now you'd like to collect that. Okay, poll the feedback. Lightning tab label equals to question. This tab is used to post a question. Now these tabs will be getting visible with a vertical format here, not horizontal, in vertical format. Different appearances I'm showing over here. Now let's go to that user interface, refresh it. Now by default, related tab will be getting visible, which will be having a sub tab also, which is having that okay appearance of type spoke. When you go to the activities, okay, we don't have this. Okay. Chatter. Under this chatter, we have posted few tabs over here, which will be in vertical format here. These are not in horizontal, these are in vertical format. So these are the three appearances here. This is the default appearance. This is the second one, scoped appearance. Third one, this is the vertical appearance over here. These are the three options are available for variant property here. If you want to post some questions, that means if you want to post some okay, icons, then you can post icons also here. Let me place that here. Post. Icon name equals to, let's go to the lightning design system. Post. Okay, share post. The reason icon is available. Under action. Poll. Icon name equals to, now share poll and icon here. Action. Question. Icon name equals to, we can post this. Question. Question post action over here. We are having this option under action here. So now we are placing some icons also over here. Let's see. Go to that user interface. Let me refresh it. So now let's go to that chatter tab over here. We can able to see the post, poll, and the question. Depends upon your requirement. We can able to place those okay, tabs also under this tab sets. Now, so now here in this tab sets, how can we place the required okay, visual appearance controls? Now let me show you. Now, no, icon size we can't customize. This is the default size. Now in this case here, we are having this a question or the poll. Here we can able to place some text boxes here, like we can represent the question, a text box, choice 1, choice 2, and then we can able to place that button controls also here. Now I would like to place this under this poll. Go to the poll here. Here we can able to place that required visual appearance control. I want to place a text box. Lightning input. We can specify the lightning input over here. Label equals to enter the question, and then I would like to specify the placeholder. What is that placeholder here? What would you like to ask? We can post this. Now here I'm indicating this question, and then I would like to place one more lightning input component here. Choice 1. Okay, choice 1. Now do you want to show anything here? No. Now answer 1, for example, or option 1. I want to place one more, choice 2. That means option 2. And then I would like to place the button component over here. I'm giving a break tag. I want to give the lightning button. Lightning button component here. Label equals to submit answer. Now variant equals to brand. I'm indicating this user interface. I'm placing a text box over here, 2 choice options and a button control. Now under this poll, let's go back to your ARA component. Refresh the screen. Go to the chatter. Under this poll, we are placing this question and the choice 1 and the option 2. And we are having this button. If you want to place the button in the center part over here, in the middle of the center part here, then we can able to use this option. Here we can use the paragraph icon over here, paragraph tag. P means a paragraph tag. Inside this paragraph, we can able to place the button component. Here we can specify the property align equals to center. Use the paragraph tag. In this paragraph tag, we can place the button component and use the property align equals to center. Now from there onwards, the button will be visible at the center place over here. Refresh the screen now. Go to the chatter. Select the poll. The button will be getting visible at the center part of this screen over here. Okay. Now see, all the components we are mixing together to design my screen. Previously we have discussed text box is separate, buttons are separate. Now we are discussing tab controls also. All these things we are mixing together to design the screen, so that these components are very, very important here. Now, like the similar fashion. Sorry? No, no, no. Not the result post pages. Now the post. No, no. Now here under this post, I would like to post a component also. This is like as a text area control over here, text area rich. Now when you go to the lighting, okay, documentation, we can specify here. Ara text area rich component. Input rich text component over here, we can able to place. Now text area rich control over here, we can able to place properties. We can see the properties over here. If you want to give any watermark content over here, we can use the help of a placeholder. If you want to mark it as required, then you can specify over here. Now label also, label property. We are having this component name as input rich text. Lighting input rich text. Now let's see. I want to place the component like this. Share and update over here. Now in this case, inside this post, I'm going to be indicating here. Lightning input rich text. I'm giving the label. Now share and update. Placeholder equals to share and update. And then I would like to give you a break tag. I'm using the paragraph. Align equals to center. Here I'm placing the button component. Lighting button. Label equals to, what is the button label that we have right now? Share. Now I would like to specify the variant equals to brand. Now we are placing one rich text box control also. Refresh the user interface. Go to this charter tab. Inside this post, we will be having this, okay, input rich text box will be available here. Share and update, and then we can able to click on this share button. When you click on poll, you're having different user interface. That's what I told you here. Now here we have a static content here, fixed content. That's what I told you. Each tab can show some content. It can be static, it can be dynamic. Here we can able to enter some different content over here. Here we can able to force the content. We can write some logic. So now each tab can have some static content, or it can have some dynamic content. Also depends upon your requirement inside this. Now where? Now here in this case here. In this poll here, we don't have this attachment option is available over here. Now, when you go to this post option here, now here we are having this, okay, strike through options are available. No attachment option is not available inside this over here. Right. Now, if you want to upload a file, then we have to use that input type equals to file. Because that component we can able to update. Clear? Next. Tab set you can customize, because whenever we are changing this, okay, the width and height of this div tag, automatically tab set also will be customized. Okay. Now, see, here just you have observed, right? For this tab set, for this div tag, I have observed this one. Now, whatever the style we have applied, that style will be getting applicable. The width also we have given over here 800. Suppose if I'm giving like a 600, it will be representing that only 600 bits. Height also we can customize, but I haven't given height over here, because whenever the content is visible, automatically height will be expanding by lighting framework. If you're giving the height also, that will be fixed. If I'm placing some more content, then the height will not be exceeded here. It will be looking like as an overflow. Okay, that's the problem. That's what I'm not giving that height. Now, so now we can able to restrict this here. We can reduce the size also, depends upon your requirement. Now, when you go to this activities tab here, if you want to add some more tabs inside this, under this activities, if you want to add a new task, upon click on new task, we can able to specify that subject also, due date also, and the content we can able to place inside that. Depends upon the requirement. Let's see. I would like to add that content also inside this. I would like to remove this. I'm adding lighting tab set. Now I'm indicating variant. Variant equals to, I want to represent it as scoped. I'm adding the tab. Here we have added new task. We have added all these new task options. News tab also we have placed. So now here in this case here, under this related, we have specified a new task. I would like to place the required content here. I would like to place the required content. New task we can able to place. Lighting input. Label is equal to enter task subject. Placeholder equals to task subject. I'm indicating required equals to true. We can specify the required true. Or else we can specify the property whatever you want here. Now max length equals to 200. Maximum number of characters to be allowed in this particular task subject will be 200 characters. Not more than that. Lighting input label equals to enter task description. Placeholder equals to task description and then max length 500 characters. Now label equals to activity date. I'm indicating type of this input control will be date type. It's a date type of control which can able to represent date control over here. Whenever I'm using this control, we are having this date time control is available, so I want to use date control over here. Now I would like to specify date. Now I want to make it here optional. Lightning input. Any other control here? Now, okay. Now I'm indicating label equals to related to. Now type equals to I'm indicating as such. And then I'm giving a break tag. I want to indicate the paragraph. Align equals to center. I'm placing the button control. Lighting button label equals to save. Save record. And the variant equals to brand outline. I want to represent. So now under this new task, I would like to show this content over here. Under this new task, I would like to show this content. Let me refresh this. Isn't to I'm indicating like as a set option. Now related, it is indicating the new task over here. New task, we can specify the subject, and then we can specify the description, activity date, which will be populating the date component over here, related to like as a search component over here, which we can able to use it. Now subject also search component I have given like as a normal text box over here. Okay. In this case here, because if I'm not giving type property, it will be taking like as text. That's what I have given one more option here. Type equals to search. We can do that. Now, so we have placed that new task, which will be having the button with the brand outline style, and the new event is a normal which doesn't have any content, static content. It is having dynamic content. When you go to the chatter, we are having post and the poll and the questions. Like that here depends upon your requirement. We can able to represent your own tab components also, so that we can able to place the required visual appearance controls inside that. Okay, based on the application requirement, we have to design all these things. If you know each and every component separately, we can mix them together based on business needs. Okay, understood the concept here? Now, so this is how we can design the tab components as part of your lighting framework. Okay. Yes, easy to implement. But here only thing is practice. That's it. If you do the practice once, then it will be very easy to design the user interfaces. Okay, so it's not much typical over here. It's very easy to do the task as well here. So now all the things are available here itself. Just we need to aware of what components are available, what properties are available. If you know that, writing the code will be very easy. Okay. Now, let me place this code. Here now. So this is the concept of tab component. Tomorrow I will show you a few more components here. Tomorrow I would like to discuss about the concept called as now the button group and the button menu and then lightning card. So what exactly the lightning card component, and then how the card component will look like, what properties are available, what all the parts are available in this lightning card, And then what? Okay, how to place the content in each and every part in the lightning card? We'll see with practical. Because in so many places we are using lightning card component. What are all the places we are using lightning card? Everything we'll see in tomorrow's session. Okay. But do the practice on this one here. Okay, practice is very, very important. Tomorrow we are having the session as usual. This weekend we don't have the sessions. Okay, Saturday, Sunday we don't have the session. Next week I would like to take up the session on Saturday, Sunday also. No, no.